Hello and welcome to Care4air TV. Getting around South Yorkshire in a more environmentally friendly way is easy. It can save you money, improve your health and have a positive impact on air quality. In this programme, we'll take a look at how you can help us to improve air quality and get from A to B using alternative types of transport, such as car sharing, public transport, walking and cycling. All of these mean you can use your car less, save money and help to care for the environment.
A carbon footprint is a measure of the impact that everyday human activities, such as driving a car or using electricity, have on the environment in terms of the amount of greenhouse gases produced. A carbon footprint is measured in units of carbon dioxide. Britain emits about 560 million tonnes of carbon dioxide a year, with around 47 million tonnes coming from the Yorkshire region. If we don't help the environment and try to reduce our carbon footprint, researchers predict that it could lead to disaster, as temperatures and sea levels will rise, causing intense heat waves and flooding.
Research has shown that pollution inside your car is usually much higher than outside. Instead of always using the car, try walking, especially for short journeys like going to school or the local shops. Cycling to work is a great alternative to using the car. Cycling can also help people improve their health and fitness, reduce their weight and save money. The majority of households have one or more cycles, but they are not often used. There is also a range of cycling groups that can help get you riding again. Your local council offers cycle training to children too. If you have used public transport today, you've helped improve air quality in South Yorkshire simply by reducing the number of cars on the road. Whenever possible, use the bus, tram or train rather than your car. When choosing your next vehicle, save money and help the environment by buying an electric or dual fuel car. If you haven't used a bus for a while, you might be pleasantly surprised. You can even get a text message telling you when the next one is due. Car sharing is a good way to cut down on costs getting to and from work. By sharing transport, you can save money, reduce wear and tear on your vehicle and help the environment. It's also a great opportunity to socialise and get to know your workmates better.
A number of vehicle emissions tests have recently been carried out across South Yorkshire to find out how many high-polluting vehicles there are. The data collected is used to build up a database of information of the most polluting vehicles and help predict the differing levels of air quality across the region. There is no reason for any vehicle, even an older one, to be high polluting. It is simply a matter of keeping on top of the maintenance of the vehicle and having regular tune-ups.
Well, the equipment on the roadside here is measuring emissions from individual vehicles as they pass through it. When the vehicle breaks that beam, that's a trigger for a camera to take a photograph of the number plate of the vehicle. Using spectroscopy, we then measure nitric oxide and hydrocarbons, and we also measure carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, and these are all important emissions from the vehicle. Well, the equipment will measure 24 hours a day as long as it's manned. Unfortunately, it needs people to be with it at the moment. But for this study, we are measuring peak morning and peak evenings. Well, the system is measuring the major components from an exhaust emission of a motor vehicle. So it's measuring nitric oxide, which is very quickly changed into nitrogen dioxide. It's measuring hydrocarbons. It's also measuring carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Well, we know we're getting very accurate measurements because we calibrate this system once every 2 hours using a certified gas cylinder. So it's a reliable source that is traceable, and that's very important.
Eco-driving reduces engine wear and tear, uses less oil and fuel, and can save you up to £400 a year. Just follow these simple tips and you'll be eco-driving in no time. Change gear at around 2000 to 2500 RPM, accelerate and brake smoothly, and anticipate traffic flow to avoid harsh braking. Tell all your friends and family. If everybody makes an effort and does just a little to improve air quality, it all adds up. Looking for a walking bus near to your home? Help keep your children active and safe. Visit the Care4air website at www.care4air.org for more information. Travel plans are an effective way that employers can encourage their staff to use alternatives to single occupancy car use. The way in which a travel plan is implemented is totally up to you, and you can be as creative as you like. Here's an excellent example of how a travel plan is being used in Barnsley at the B&Q store.
I'm Diane Mills. I work for B&Q Warehouse in Barnsley. I'm the in-store sign writer and I'm also the travel plan coordinator. We wanted to encourage all our colleagues to rethink the way they travelled into work themselves and also the effect it had on the environment. We went out and we actually bought MP3 players for walkers and also brought into store a mobile car valeting service for anyone who car shared. The cyclists were our main target. We therefore went out and bought bikes and brought them into store where our colleagues could use as bike sharers. They loan them out, they bring them back whenever they're needed. It's been a great success. We've improved ever so much on car sharers. We've now got 16 registered car sharers in store today. We've doubled as figures easily on as cyclists, which is now standing at 10. And also as walkers and anyone who uses public transport is even in double figures. We've even got one colleague who uses the train.
Care4air TV is a network of programmes to help you make a positive change, save money, improve air quality and look after the environment.